Okay, it's recording already, so I guess.
That's why.
I am the subcommittee leader. My name is Carlos. I'm a mechanical coming year 2 student. I'm the president of HWUMSA.
Hi everyone, my name is Sai Vishnu. I am the current Vice President Community here at HWUMSA. I am a Year 3 Accounting and Business Finance student. I know I'm ancient in this university.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah, and this September I'm going to be doing ABF, Accounting Business Finance, Year 1. I'm currently holding the position of Vice President of Wellbeing.
My name is Arisha. My full name is Wan Arisha Zlata. I'm currently doing Accounting and Business Finance. This September I'll be going into Year 2. I'm the HWUMSA Secretary.
Hi, my name is Eva. Because I'm not local Malaysian, the correct way to pronounce my name is Eva Gracia Liman. But nobody seems to get it how to pronounce my name, so just simply call me Eva. I'm currently studying actuarial science, so I'm going into Year 3 this September. I am the treasurer for HWUMSA this term.
I am Alavna. My nickname is Love. So I am actually an actuarial science student going into Year 3 this academic year. I am the VP of Academic for 2020-21.
The name is Zoe Fate. I'm in Business and Finance Year 2. I am the Publicity Director for HWUMSA.
My name is Muhammad Danis Harith bin Zulkifli, currently studying chemical engineering, moving into Year 3. I am the subcommittee director.
I joined HWUMSA when I started right away in foundation. Back then, it was just because I had nothing else better to do. But as I spent more time in HWUMSA, I realized there are sort of so much more opportunities. I mean, HWUMSA can be so much more. Campaigning for the president this year was because I want to make a change. I want to, the HWUMSA vision is to make a world in which students can wake up inspired and motivated to grow. And then they can go back to sleep happy and fulfilled. I believe I can work with a talented team that shares the same vision.
I think mainly what pushed me to go for the position was knowing that because we contested as a team with like Carlos, Sai and all. So because I was already comfortable with them being in the same team the past term, so I think that's the point where it kind of like pushed me to be like, okay, I think I can handle this position.
Because I think HWUMSA is a very great place for me to grow. As in, like HWUMSA, you are actually the bridge between the university and the students, and you have to please both. I think it's quite challenging as the middle person to please both parties, and in that area, like being involved in HWUMSA actually gives you the opportunity to grow better.
With the moment when I came in as Professional Development Officer in the last HWUMSA term, I was already considering should I become the next Vice President Community in the next term. And this stems into the motivation why I decided to join Student Council. Back then when I initially wanted to join as officer, I saw that despite HWUMSA's best efforts and interests, there seemed to be a fundamental flaw in the system. My overall objective when I came in as officer in the first place was to learn about the situation and identify certain aspects where I can improve so that the Student Council works more efficiently and serves the students better. So when I looked at the last term, it was basically the period for me to learn about how the entire system worked. And one of the major motivations why I chose to become VP Community this term was based on the previous experience, all I learned. I wanted to make those changes and impact in this current term.
Arisa, the previous president for HWUMSA, she saw my performance in SSLC. That time, she wanted to elect someone for MFP officer. A few days later, she texted me. So she was like saying, are you interested? And she did ask my lecturers who do they like prefer to become a MFP officer. she said that majority of my lecturers, they chose me to be their first choice. And that was September. Officially, I was an MFP officer. I was really interested in looking at the positions, the vice president and president position. But at the same time, Carlos and Sai, they were at a team already. So I was like thinking of collaborating with them, like teaming up with them. I was like, I really want to join. So they were the one who motivated me and say like, just try, just try. It's your opportunity. It's a good opportunity to give you experience.
I thought about this before when I went for the interview. I guess like there's no better time to take virtual interaction into a better level, especially when we are in this pandemic and everything's gone virtual and our system isn't the best yet. But that's why I believe that this coming year, as we created a new department for publicity, I guess taking virtual integration to a better level for us all.
I was a school officer. I saw things from a school officer perspective, and we did not really have someone guiding us and really making sure that we are working at our best capacity and really kind of mentoring us, guiding us in the right direction. So this is actually what motivated me based on my experience. And when I saw that this position was open and it is actually the first time that we are having a VP academic at Heriot-Watt Malaysia, so there was no questioning. I really wanted to join in that position because I knew that from my personal experience, I could really bring some change.
Most of it lies in how much I complain. I've spent about 3 years, 4 years around there in university. And through those 3 years, 4 years, I've mastered up a lot of complaint. So I just figured, okay, since there's this opportunity and this might be my last year in uni, might as well I make the most of it and try to work on what I can change.
If I were to describe myself in one word, it would be positive, because I think I'm a very positive person. In any situation, I try to see like the positive side of things. As a whole, I think I call myself like a positive person.
Fat. Because I like to eat, and I don't see a day in my life where I don't eat.
Talkative, maybe. My parents have been receiving these feedbacks from my teachers since I was kindergarten. My teachers will tell my parents, Eva is very talkative, and I don't know, it just kind of stick to my mind until right now.
I would say I'm a creative person. I've grown from creativeness, I guess, because I've done photography, videography as from a very small age, I would say. Since primary school, I started off. So creativity is part of my fingertips. People would like to say that too. So yeah, I would say I'm a creative person, in a word.
Charismatic. That's what I would say. I was previously the president of the Toastmasters Club here in the university. That role, as well as what I did in the club, was largely very charismatic, I would say. I had to be someone that would appear to be a motivational leader, and I had to gear the way I acted and talked according to my team members. So it was an amazing experience and really showed my capability as a motivational speaker. And that's why I really identify myself in that criteria, at least. If you ask me to give a motivation speech for students, yeah, that's something I feel I personally relate to.
Is motivated a word? My mom was the one who actually motivated me and taught me to be a better person. And this was also another reason why I had a thought of becoming VP. Because whenever I wanted to do something or take up a role which is really higher than my expectation, higher than my abilities, I would tend to think of my mom and remember the things that she would say. As long as there are people motivating me and stuff, no matter how many people are saying oh my god, you're not that up to it, you're just a foundation student. I mean, it's not about the age, it's about how much effort you are willing to put in on that role.
The word loud kind of encapsulates my personality, I feel like, because depending on who you are, you'd find me talkative, and when I'm with my friend, from an outsider's perspective, you'd find me very loud and annoying.
I would say driven. I'm a very driven person. When I want something, I'll just go and get it. I won't look at the disadvantages that I'm in. I actually take it as a challenge and try to work harder. So anything in life, be it joining Heriot-Watt,
I want to leave the student council at a state where all students, be they are from the student council or from post societies or just young students by themselves, I want everyone to work as one, doing projects together in any initiative or effort. But the idea is, in the end, we are collectively achieving our individual goals. You know Mushtaq's tagline, together we can.
I really want to be the person whom they can actually approach to me if they have anything, and I would solve it for them.
I want to be remembered as someone who really set the foundation for the future academic themes, and I want to be remembered as the one who really went that extra mile and did something other than just my basic job.
I want to be remembered as the person who made university a more exciting place. I want the students to think, oh, the last HWUMSA made their term very fun. And I'd like for this term of HWUMSA to be the most relatable to the students.
So I want to be remembered for growing people, not bringing down people. Not only in our department, but also to grow people outside. That is saying anybody can be a creative as long as you put your heart into it, your dedication into it, your passion into it, to being more transparent with the students, to being as much informative as possible. So yeah, I guess that's what I want to be remembered for.
I think I'd like to be remembered as someone who helped the team a lot and supported the entire HWUMSA to be able to operate well. Yeah, I think that's what I'd like to be remembered as. Like, oh, she was the secretary, she must have done a lot of the work and I think she did a good job. I think that's what I want to be remembered as.
Well, I think I wanted to be someone who is impactful. I mean, it's a very cliche answer, but it is true. I mean, when after I graduated, people will know like, oh, Eva, oh, she's the treasurer for HWUMSA 5 years ago, right? She's really great, you know. You should be like her. Yeah, I think that is someone who I wanted to be.
When I leave HWUMSA, I would not want the HWUMSA to end like that or say, oh, that was the best HWUMSA since ever. Because the next term's HWUMSA can perform so much better because of the things that I've done. In short, I want to leave behind a legacy for the next year HWUMSA to exceed expectations. So I'm doing the groundwork to make sure future HWUMSAs can succeed. I don't want to be known as the best HWUMSA because I'm sure the next HWUMSA will be able to perform much better because of the work that we are doing now.